everyone, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. I am super happy that you decided to join me today. And today we have another Sims 4 speed for you. That's what I do on this channel. If you've been here, you probably realize that by now. This one was actually built based off of a random build generator. It is available on a website called Sims Nation, I believe. I'll put a link to it in the description box. So if you want to do a randomized build, you can. Basically, the I guess like prompt, if you want to call it that, I got was to build a 2-bedroom brown suburban eco-friendly house in Evergreen Harbor. So that's what I did. Actually, another thing, but I don't think it had to be 2 bedrooms. It had to be for 2 Sims, and it had to be under, my budget was like 70 or 75,000 simoleons, which this one does come under. I think it's maybe 60, high 60s. I don't know 100%, but the gallery will tell you. And of course, you can always, use free real estate or money cheats if your Sims can't afford it, but you want them to live here. And then another part of the challenge was I had to include a massage room, which was kind of difficult because this is not a very big house. It's just on a little 20 by 15 in Evergreen Harbor. And another thing I wanted to do was I wanted to have 2 bedrooms because in my mind, I wanted the 2 Sims to just be roommates or friends and not like a couple. So I wanted to have 2 separate bedrooms for them, which I did. But yeah, on the exterior here, I did use, again, that little trick I did with the blue suburban house and rotated the like roof wood pieces from Cottage Living with the tool mod to give the illusion that we have triangle windows. We don't really have those in the game. There is great custom content out there that will add those to your game. But I don't use too much custom content in my builds. So yeah, you have to kind of get creative. And then I wanted to add just a little bit more to the exterior because it was just looking a little, I don't know. I just wanted to add a little bit more. So I added in those panels, wood panels, not panels, like it's supposed to be like a room divider, I think, from Eco Lifestyle. And yeah, I tried to make do. I've mentioned before, brown's not my favorite like tone to use. So I wanted to still kind of keep this in my like kind of style. So yeah, I did brown mostly like on the front, and then I did a white swatch kind of on the back. The brown wood is from, I think it's from Island Living, and then the white is just a base game swatch. And then I think most of the windows are Eco Lifestyle and just base game, those little triangle ones. I had a heck of a time with this floor plan, so I did have to cut some of it out because, well, it was just a bit of a disaster. I will say one thing that I'm not super fond of is because I had to fit a massage room in here, there's only a bathroom upstairs and you would like have to go through the bedrooms to get to it. I know for like Sims purposes, it doesn't matter whatsoever, but it's just like I cringe a little bit when I have to do that because like I just kind of imagine in real life, I don't want to walk through someone's bedroom to go to the bathroom. That would just like be so uncomfortable. But of course, I was doing the challenge, so I had to put a massage room in. You could easily take the massage room and just make it a second bathroom. That's probably what I would have done if I didn't have to put in the massage room. I probably could have utilized the backyard a little bit more. But another part of the prompt was to have like some planters. So I did add some of those in. I added both the front yard and the backyard. I did something a little bit, I guess, different for me. I used just like concrete in the living room instead of, I usually make everything all wood. I really like wood, so I usually just do all wood in my flooring, or maybe I'll do tiles like in the kitchen and in the bathroom. But I was like, no, the all wood just, it felt it just felt wrong. I don't really know how to explain it, but it didn't feel right. So yeah, I used the concrete. I think it might just be base game. But it looks, I don't know. I really like the way that it turned out. So yeah, it's not a very big house. Like I mentioned before, there is the living room, which is pretty small. There's a dining room, kitchen, office. That will all come here in a little bit. It's a pretty open floor plan. And then upstairs, there's 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. This is not a pack restricted build. It uses a lot of eco lifestyle, a lot of Dream Home Decorator, because that's just those are my favorite packs. So, but yeah, I'm doing some cluttering here. I love that journal. It is just a journal I think comes with Parenthood, and your Sims can like actually write in it. But I like to pretend it's like a, I don't know, like a coffee table book. I did use some gallery art. Oh man, I'm sorry. I don't remember what the person's name is, but I'll try to remember to put it in this description. I know I usually say that and then I forget to go look at their names before I do it. And then I wanted to have a frame around that. And you can technically go into live mode and add one, but the only option for paintings I think is just like a black swatch, and that didn't look good. So I just used the base game, like little flower leafy thing, size it up, and sunk it into the wall with the tool mod to kind of create a different frame. That's a relatively common build trick, is to like create your own frames like that. So yeah, I'm sorry if I keep like stopping a little bit. I meant to record this voiceover, but I like haven't had a voice. It just keeps going in and out. I don't really know what's going on right now. I'm having some issues. Yesterday, all of a sudden my face turned bright red and super itchy for no good reason. It's okay so far today. It still feels a little bit itchy, but yeah, I'm not really sure why that happened. I took some Benadryl and it was fine. It like flare up or whatever it is went down, but it was a little weird. I've never had anything happen like that. I think maybe it's just allergies. I mean, it is the season for allergies, though. Usually my allergies, I just get like a runny nose and itchy eyes. I've never had my whole entire face turn like bright red. Like first I thought maybe I got sunburnt because I went like on a long walk the night before, but I mean, I had sunscreen on and it wasn't like, I wasn't out that long, maybe like an hour and a half. And it was in the evening when the sun, is not as intense. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, back to the build. The kitchen, I did use just base game counters and then the Dream Home Decorator cabinets. And then I messed around a little bit with the floor plan here because, like I said, I was having a hard time putting it together because it's small and the stairs were kind of awkward. But I did kind of figure it out. Again, it's very open. I do create a little bit of a divide between the office area and then like the living and kitchen spaces because it just felt, I needed a little bit more separation. I'll change it here in a second. I won't keep this completely closed off. And I actually change it again from this door. I open it up even more because I wanted it to be open, but again, I just sometimes feel like, I don't know, for me, I sometimes feel like the completely open floor plans that are really popular in real life, they don't always work super well in Sims. It sometimes just looks like if you have like a big, huge box of a room and then you try to, I don't know, fill it up. I find it sometimes hard to make it look like as good as it does like in real life usually without having like some sort of separation. Like, for this area, I separated off the office space with like some walls. I separated off the living room space with a platform. Obviously in real life, like you'd probably have like one giant room for like new builds because that's the thing. For better or for worse, I'll be honest, I'm not 100% an open floor plan person. I like it like when you kind of have like a living room and like a kitchen like you can kind of see into, but I don't mind walls. I don't mind like some sort of like divider. I mean, I'm not a fan of like having like doors and like maze houses, like kind of how they used to be, where like there's a bajillion hallways and a bajillion doors. My grandma lives in a really old house that's kind of like that. But I guess I'm somewhere in between. I'm like a semi-open floor plan person. Like I like some, because I can see the utility in, you know, if someone's in the kitchen, having like a big island, you can kind of see out into like the living room where people are hanging out. But I don't know, sometimes those giant floors, like just when it's one giant room, I don't know, it just kind of scares me because I guess like, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, this is like kind of the final way I separated the floor planning here. I deleted the door, deleted some walls, and then I added in some windows. I think they're just from Snowy Escape, to kind of like, I don't know, look like it's a divider. It's not, it's just a wall and some windows, but I don't know, I like the way it turned out. And just cluttering up the bookshelves. Those are also from Dream Home Decorator. Yeah, I mean, I won't talk about it too much, but I definitely think if you ever want to download my builds, and they're not pack restricted, I use a lot of Eco Lifestyle and Dream Home Decorator almost every single build because they're my favorite packs. They really go with my style. But yeah, using a little tool mod to kind of get things into place here. I say this in most voiceovers, but I'll say it again. I don't use CC in most of my builds. And if I do, I'll let you know what CC I use. I pretty much always use the tool mod though. However, it doesn't flag your build as CC, and I play tested this house. So it's on the gallery, it's functional. Everything should work. Most of what I use the tool mod for, like you saw, is just like resizing things slightly, moving them up and down slightly. Yeah, there are creators out there that do crazy, insane things with a tool mod. I'm not that creative. It's like, I think I would know how to do it, but I'm not creative enough, nor do I have enough patience to spend like 15 hours, rotating planks with the tool mod. Props to the people that do that, because like I love looking at those builds. This is a little office area. I mean, I know with roommates, it seems a little weird that they kind of have a shared office space, but I mean, maybe one of them like works from home, works here, and the other one has to go into the office, or I don't know, doesn't have a job, or who knows what's the situation. But yeah, I did use the chair from the new Dream Home Decorator. No, the new Decor to the Max. I don't know, I thought it looked kind of cute. I don't really have like a color scheme here. It's brown because like that was the prompt to make things brown. I think that was maybe only for the exterior, but I kind of kept that on the inside, keeping things brown. And then I used some orange and some like deep blue. So I guess that's kind of the color scheme. if I had to like say that there's one. Yeah, of course I use a lot of plants. I feel like I always use a lot of plants in my builds. I added in a little bit of clutter here in the kitchen. It's I would say not overly cluttered kitchen. It's not minimal either. It's maybe like medium. I feel like I'm not being very descriptive about my builds. I'm just like, yeah, it's medium. It's in between. So sorry. I'm really tired. Like I mentioned, I had that really weird thing with my face turning bright red yesterday. So I took some Benadryl. And if you've ever taken Benadryl, at least, I don't know about you, but for me, Benadryl makes me so freaking tired. So I took a 4-hour nap. And then, of course, I was up all night. And then I only slept, I think, another like 3.5 hours. And then I had to get up and go to work. So yay, fun, exciting. This is the massage room. This was a little bit hard because it's not a very small space, but it does function. I did play test it. A sim can come and sit on the massage table, and another sim can come and massage them. So even though it's very small, it is functional. And then I tried to do something here. I tried to like make it look like those are stones that you would like put in someone's back. I don't know if it's super successful, but that was like the thought process behind it. If you're wondering like why I just put random pebbles in that bowl, yeah, it's because I wanted to make it look like those are like the hot stones you would put on someone's back if you were like, doing a hot stone massage. Yeah, and as you can see, I mentioned earlier, you can go into live mode and change the frames. I did that there. Those ones have way more options because they're technically photographs. If your sim like takes a photograph, you have a lot more frame options. If they do a drawing from reference, then you only can have, I think, just one. It's just like a plain little like black one. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So yeah, this is the first bedroom. This one's slightly more masculine. The other one, it is pink, a little more feminine. But you can always change up the swatches, change up the style. If you have like specific sims in mind you want to live here, you can make one to a kid's room if you want to make this more of a family house. It's not really a family home because I built it kind of thinking like 2 roommates live here. But yeah, I added in just a couple of little like skills. I think there's a guitar, another TV, some more bookshelves. This doesn't have a whole lot of skills in this house now that I'm thinking about it. I probably should have added a few more, maybe like a few more eco things, but I kind of didn't think of that. It's always like one of those things I'm like watching the speed build doing the voiceover and I'm like, oh dang, I should have done this, I should have done that, but too late, it's already up in the gallery, so I'm not gonna go and fix it right now. But yeah, there's a lot of outdoor space where you could definitely add in some like of the fabricators or the recycle machines if you have eco lifestyle, the rain catcher thing. I mean, I know they're kind of ugly, but if you want to make this more of an eco-friendly house, you can do that. When I say eco-friendly, I mean that I put some solar panels on it. It's not eco-friendly in the sense that like your bills will be nothing. I highly doubt there's enough solar panels for that. Solar panels for that. And I didn't do any sort of like test with the bills for that. I guarantee your Sims will still owe bills and have to pay on them. There's not enough eco panels. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I cannot talk. Having only 3.5 hours of sleep is not good for my brain. But there's not enough panels to probably offset the cost of the appliances and the electronics in this build. That is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I need to take a nap. Oh man, I'm probably gonna go try to take a nap soon. Upload this video and yeah, go take a little nappy nap. But yeah, this is the second bedroom. Again, it is a little more feminine. Again, if you have Sims in mind, feel free to change the swatches. Feel free to change whatever you want. I put my builds up the way I like them. If you have other ideas, you can definitely make the changes that you think are necessary. Yeah, I did the same little frame trick up here because again, I didn't want the black. It just didn't fit. Again, this is more gallery art, and yeah, you can get that all on the gallery. You just basically save it to your library, and then you have all sorts of custom paintings, it's awesome. It gives you like so many more possibilities than what you have with the paintings in game. I mean, I have plenty of paintings in the game that I like, but I definitely get a little bit tired of using the same ones over and over and over. I did chop out the bathroom on the interior. If you've been to any of my other videos, you know I don't really like doing bathrooms. So they're usually some things when the video is getting too long, I don't record them. This video was surprisingly long. I was actually shocked by the amount of footage I had to edit with this. I was like, wait, seriously? I had that much footage? But yeah, a little bit of landscaping. I'm kind of using some of my old faithfuls here. Nothing super out of the box for me. And yeah, I think the video is going to be coming to an end soon. There's just the backyard, which I didn't do a whole lot back there. It's pretty minimal. There's like a dining area. There is a grill a little seating area, a fire pit, and then I did add a couple of planters in because that was part of the random build challenge, to have like a garden area. There was like something specific I had to add, like a certain type of plant, but I tried to use the debug to plant it and it just like gave me a weird error. So I was like, I'm just gonna put the planters, and yeah, that's good enough. Anyway, like I said, this video is almost done. We're gonna be at the screenshot soon, so I will leave a link to my socials in the description box below. I'm pretty active on Instagram, active on Twitter, which I just recently started using. So you can follow me there. I'd love to have you. And I will also leave some information about a podcast that I co-host with my friend Jessie. It is called the She and Sim podcast, and we discuss all sorts of Sims news, Sims drama, pack releases. We do interviews with creators. We just recently released a interview with Sunny Simsy. Lisa, many of you probably know her, probably watch her speed builds or consumer content in some form. She's really, really talented. And then, yeah, we have a lot of other really amazing interviews coming up with, and we've done a few others like with Cookie Creative, Simerica. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm part of it, so I think it's great, but I think it's really fun if you like to listen to podcasts. We would love to have you check us out. And yeah, that's all I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, your morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time you're watching this, and take care of yourselves. Bye.